We are now recording. I got confused because I wasn't sure I'd even posted the coursework for week 12 because somehow I got out of sync with adding things to the playlist. So the playlists are not coming in order like they should. I'm going to have to go back and redo those whole 22 videos to get them in order. And I looked at it. I would have sworn I posted. So I just finished reading the thing again about week 12 coursework right before I came in here. So, yeah.
I couldn't find it in the collection. I did find it on your channel, but
yeah.
Well,
How I found it, yeah, in your YouTube channel. That's how I found it.
That probably that's what I did, was post it to the channel and then forgot to share it into the collection.
Oh.
Yeah, because I know I did that on another thing this morning where I was testing that webcam, you know, in YouTube where you go and you can record with just the webcam. I've had the darndest time with that thing all day long. But some of the stuff that was in week 12 was interesting, especially how to do the masks so you can get circles or stars for your face.
That was the thing that stood out for me too.
I thought that was neat, yeah.
And I was going to say, he showed using, what was it? Well, he showed using Adobe, and what was the other one he showed? Photo. Get Paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, get Paint. So I was going to ask Bill. I'm thinking you could do the same thing with Google Slides, right?
I did all yours with Google Slides. I do it a little bit differently, though. I mean, he uses color keys and chroma keys to get rid of the center out of the screens, whereas I just go in and make them transparencies, and then I can put the video behind them and they show through that screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do all of that stuff in. Like I create a slide and then I upload it into Pixlr and make all of those video window frames transparencies.
Yeah.
And then you just put the video in there, layer it behind it, and it kind of takes the squareness out of the video and kind of gives it a little bit better presentation, I find.
Yeah. But I have to say that I guess I just didn't understand the whole bit about the color LUT.
Oh yeah, the lookup table thing.
Yeah. That somehow just didn't make any sense to me.
I sort of understand the purpose of it, but I don't know that I would, you know, it's one of those things, it's an interesting little thing, but I didn't spend that much time on it because the odds are I'm never going to use it.
Wow.
Yeah. And,
yeah, and I'm the same way. I usually do that in something else and then bring it into OBS.
Mm-hmm. Rather than using OBS itself to do something. That's, you know, because I found a lot of times it's easier to do something in something else and bring it into OBS than to do all the fiddling in OBS to accomplish the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I found with OBS is, and this is not against OBS, this is against what I have, but what I have for lighting and for green screens and that type of stuff, unless you've got, I would say better than half decent lighting, you've got to have good lighting and a good green screen to pull off a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Whereas I can do that in other programs, like you say, and bring it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially, I know I was playing with my lighting today because it's been overcast here all day long. And, you know, I've got a real tight space. So I tried moving these lights closer from the back corner of the desk to the front corner so they weren't shining on me so much and were hitting more of the green screen. But when I did, just moving them 2.5 feet forward, it changes the entire, at the angle that I've got that they work at the back, bringing them that 2.5 feet forward, it puts them at entirely the wrong angle. So it's only lighting the green screen like from here down. Yeah. It's missing the entire. So unless I do a whole lot of rearranging and bringing them forward, I'm probably going to leave them where they are for right now, just because the lighting, it's not perfect lighting, but it works well enough, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not trying to impress anybody about being a real professional either. So, you know. But yeah, there were some interesting things in there. One of those things is the shapes and the hearts and the masks, you know, for doing your thing. That was one of the things that the transitions in Stupaflix had that you could do.
Oh.
So and I use that in some of my Stupaflix things, and it's nice to know how to achieve that same effect with another piece of software since Stupaflix isn't around anymore. Yeah.
And again, you can do that in slides or whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, if I'm not mistaken, you can do it in Paint too.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything where you can create a shape and make it transparent.
Yeah. Because in fact, Paint is what I used to use before I started using Pixlr.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things when they got rid of the old Paint that used to be in Windows and went to the new one. I was used to the old way, and Paint.net was real close to the old way that Paint, you know, included in Windows used to be a long time ago. I found it real easy to use, so I just picked up on it. Of course, then Pixlr came along and just blew it out of the water. You know, I just adore Pixlr. There's so much you can do with it.
But again, to use those ones that in OBS, you've got to use the chroma key or the color key to get that.
Yeah.
And that's handy if you can't make a transparency. But I'd be interested, and I'm going to do some experimenting with it, but I'd be interested to see how much more resources it takes in OBS to use all of those extra
Yeah.
what they actually do to you, as opposed to just uploading an image.
Yeah.
So it's but yeah.
That's true.
There goes my black screen again.
Oh.
Let's see if I can move it. Jay offered me one of his monitors that he has stored. I guess I'm going to have to take him up on it.
Does he deliver?
No, he doesn't deliver. So we got to wait till I can get out to where he lives.
Yeah.
But I've got to do something. This is crazy.
Yeah, because one day it may go black and you may not be able to get it back.
Well, I learned something from Bill. What is it? If as long as you've got your cursor over there where it is, if you need to move something from one screen to another, you put your cursor over there, and then you use Shift, Windows, and arrow to move stuff over to the other screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The problem is if you don't take the time and move it over to the other screen, you won't be able to access it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to want to keep showing on that monitor that's showing black. So you gotta...
That's right. That's true. Now, how come I moved it over, but, oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah. So as long as I move it over, then it'll open up there. But yeah, I've got to do something. I just I'm trying to think how I'm going to handle tomorrow morning, because I mean it just it flickers on and off the whole time. So I don't know. Time to take action.
Yeah, either that or learn to revert back to a single monitor.
Oh, listen, I posted my blog this morning, and it's once you get used to using the second monitor, it's a pain to go back to one.
I know.
Well, and if you're going to have all of that stuff showing so that you can share it and do it, it's pretty hard to put it all on a monitor, a timer, and this and that. And everything else.
So,
does anybody know anything about fonts in OBS?
Fonts.
Adding fonts, well, the reason I ask is some of the fonts that I want to use are not in OBS. And I noticed that, for example, I don't have the cookies font. But
and
you do.
And I think I do, but
yes, you do. You do.
I do.
So I'm wondering why your fonts are different than my fonts when we have the same version of OBS.
Did you have the cookie fonts, Lowland, before you?
Yes.
Okay, then probably what you need to do is just find whatever font you want, put it in your fonts Windows folder, and because that's probably where OBS is going to get their fonts.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, but my fonts are already all there.
So do you have
the fonts that I use for my website and for building stuff are already on my computer, so.
But are they in the same folder that OBS goes to get the fonts, is what I'm saying. Are they in the standard Windows fonts folder, or have you got them in a separate folder?
I don't know. I'm getting them off of Google Documents and whatever I use. The fonts are usually included in it.
I just wonder where they're storing them, though. You know.
I just remember I didn't have Cookie to start with when I started working, and my graphic designer, he used it, and he sent me the file with the Cookie font in it, and I think I might have just been inside of Word and opened it up, and it just went where it was supposed to go.
Right, because I have the Cookies font where I normally build slides, where I normally do all of my work.
Okay.
In addition to the ones I use, I forget what they're called. They are Semantic, I think I use for the Freak to Geek thing. And
isn't that weird?
So wherever my fonts are, Cookie is in it because I do have it normally.
Somewhere else, right. Wow.
But I don't have it in OBS. Well, I can do some research on that. And that's another reason why I've been making transparency images so that I can bring my font into OBS.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I can't scroll it or I can't do that with it, but for static images or to put, a title on my window or something like that, I can.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Now, how many fonts do you have on your computer, Bill? Do you know?
I have no idea. I mean, I use primarily Google Documents and Google Slides. And typically I don't know what's on there, 20, 30 fonts.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's included in the package.
Oh, okay.
And then if I need an additional one, I can usually search more, type it in, and I can actually find it and bring it in.
Okay. Because I don't know about Windows 10, but I know before, when you went to list your fonts, there was a limit. You could have more fonts on your machine than 255, but it would only show you the top 255. If you had more than that, then you had to reorder them alphabetically or something to get the others to show. It wouldn't give you a complete list if you had 500, And so I don't know whether that's still in Windows 10 or whether, Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'll have to do some research on it.
Let's see, if you press the Windows key plus Q and then type fonts and then hit enter, it should show you your fonts.
The Windows key plus Q, which is Cortana.
Okay. And then type fonts.
Fonts.
And then hit enter.
Enter. That's funny. The only one it shows is lobster, which is one that I remember going and actually loading. It was similar to Cookie, actually.
Huh. Okay.
That's the only one that actually shows up. And it's funny if that's in that folder, because I don't have lobster in OBS either.
Okay.
I'll check into it. I mean, obviously there's a way it's bringing it in because Lola Ann has her Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't.
So that's where, and I just went to the type in search down at the bottom. I just typed in font, and up came all the fonts that Windows has. And so, yeah, so Cookie is in there.
Well, I'll have to start by researching where OBS actually brings the fonts in from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no point downloading a bunch of stuff to Windows if it doesn't even get them from there.
Right. But we have to sort of assume that it does, though, Bill, because I didn't do anything. It was just there.
Yes, but I have it in the same places other than OBS that you do. Whenever I do presentations for you, I always use your Cookie font.
Yeah.
So I have it everywhere on my computer, in Movie Maker and in Slides and in all of.
Well, if you need it, I still have the file that Greg sent me. So if you need it, I certainly can send it to you.
Well, it's not Cookie I'm looking for. It's a couple of my fonts that I'm looking for.
It's your own fonts that you want, right? Okay. Right.
Okay.
The mysteries.
Well, if you go to your control panel and then go under Appearance and Personalization and then click on Fonts, it'll show you every font that's installed.
In OBS?
No, in Windows.
No. Yeah, that's what I did too.
So if you go to your control panel and go to what?
It just
Appearance and Personalization.
You don't need to do that. All you need to do on the search bar down there next to the where the on-off is, just type font in there. And
I did, and it didn't pull it up.
Oh, it didn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's all I did. Was I just? Oh, then up came Font Control Panel.
30, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83.
There's a lot of them here. 189 in mine.
Okay, I've got 100 items in mine, it says.
Yeah.
So you click on your little Windows thing, you go to Settings, I presume. And then Appearance? I don't see Appearance.
No, I went to Control Panel.
Yeah.
Control Panel.
Mm-hmm. It's under, I don't know what it's under. Let's see. It's under bump. Like if you go to Quick Access.
Oh, Quick Access in your documents.
And then it's Control Panel is in the second row right next to my recycle bin and home groups. And
No, I don't have that anywhere.
okay, hang on. Let me get this down. Let me screen clear.
Unless it's under Desktop.
Okay. Okay, can you see that?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Give me a second till I get back there. Okay.
Okay. It says desktop and then control panel. Oh wait, why is it not? Appearance and personalization. And then there should be, it should say control panel here somewhere. Change font settings. Oh, that's how you change them. That's not where it is. It should be right here in fonts. There it is.
So desktop, control panel.
Appearance and personalization.
Desktop, control panel. So there's desktop. I don't have anything under desktop. All I have is my, I have 3 Zoom icons. Or 3 icons, a Google Chrome, Twitch, and Zoom.
Okay, well.
Want me to show you where I find it? This was really easy.
Sure.
Yeah, hang on. Let me quit. Come on, cursor. Where are you? Where'd you go? I need to get out of this screen share nonsense. So, come on, you silly thing. Why is my mouse refusing to work here? It's not letting me click anything.
You're stuck.
Yes, I am. Okay, wait. It just moved. I saw it move.
Alt S will probably.
No, all right, let's try escape. I don't even see my cursor on the screen now. There you go. All right, now stop it. There, all right. Now you can go, Lowland. Sorry about all that.
That's okay. All right. I'm just going to give you just a minute now. Where do I want? Desktop, I guess. Share screen. Okay. So can you see my taskbar down at the bottom here?
Yeah, the one where you got the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So all I did was to go in there and type fonts.
Where?
Let's go back again. Right there.
I don't see where there is, Lowland.
You see the taskbar?
I see the taskbar, but there's like 30 things there.
Yeah, but to the very left, just it says type here to search.
No, mine does not say that. I mean, I've got Cortana there.
Yeah, that's what we've got, Cortana.
Oh, well, I just have a type. Oh, there's Cortana there. I don't use Cortana. That's why.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all I did was type in FONTS, and then you get to see fonts.
Okay. Well, I don't have that, so it's all right. I'll do some research. There's no point checking what's on my system until I know how OBS actually brings them in. Google it. I will.
Right.
I just thought maybe somebody might know. I didn't mean to take 20 minutes out of your lives.
Well, quite frankly, I wish I could get rid of that Cortana search bar thing down there, but I don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, mine is just a search bar, and I just type whatever I'm looking for in there.
Well, if you right-click on Cortana, I believe the second thing down will be Cortana, and then you can click on Hidden, and it should. Oh, and there's what you've got, Lola, and you are using Cortana, because you can also show search box.
Oh.
So if I click on, oh yeah, okay, I got the big type search box now. All right. But that is Cortana. It's got a circle on the left side of the search box, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Yes, it is. Yeah.
So that's just a shortcut into Cortana. And actually, there's it's got a little microphone on it too, so you can do voice search.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But you can't shrink it, apparently. No, you can't.
I'm trying to remember, used to you could go down and look under menu on your menus, and the Windows control panel would be listed as one of the accessories under Windows. It's not there anymore, so it's hidden under another menu somewhere.
Okay, so if I go, like Lolan said, to view install fonts.
Just fonts control panel.
So it's showing me all the fonts. And the one that I use, AR Essence, I think it's called. Or AR Cena. Either way, both of them are there.
Okay, but is Cookies there?
Is Cookie there? No, Cookie is not there.
Okay, then that sounds like Cookies is in a separate folder. And now I wonder which folder OBS pulls from.
Well, and I don't want Cookie. I want the AR Cena that's listed here.
Oh, okay.
Or the AR Decode. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay,
sure.
Then.
So it's in here. And I think what happened with Cookie is I just added it to my Google Slides.
Ah.
Well, and so when we're using all the Google products, the slides, the docs, and all of that, where does that draw the fonts from?
I don't know.
I wonder if because it's totally in the cloud, right? So
in your drive somewhere, I would think. It's not in the cloud, I don't think. You can use slides offline, so it must not be in the cloud.
Oh yeah, because if you can use it offline and you're getting those fonts, and it's definitely on the machine and may not be in the cloud.
I'll do some research on it. Okay.
I doesn't know. Are we going to do anything more, or should I just stop this recording?
I think you probably